Hi, it's Kevin Burns from 𝓕𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷, and you're watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure. You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut. So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Drinking a beer that was sent to me from Roger, aka 𝓑𝓻𝓮𝓲𝓷 from Florida. This is Cigar City's Alai IPA. I've heard a lot of good things about this brewery. They're out of Tampa, Florida. They're not distributed in upstate New York yet, but they're supposed to make good stuff, so I was eager to try it. I did a beer trade with Hog down there. I forget which city he lives in. I think he lives in South Florida. Anyways, it's a pretty long description on here, but basically it says that, you know, it's an ode to the Spanish game Alai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. 7.5% ABV. Don't really know much else about it. I don't know if it's going to be citrusy or piney or floral or who knows. Kind of a bummer about the cap. It's just a plain, you know, gold color. So. Oh, and as you might notice, I don't have my cast on anymore. But I still have to be careful with my hand. Use my BC Boys Newberry Comics pint glass. This is my favorite glass to drink IPAs out of. Although I'm kind of turning more into a tulip glass kind of guy now. So, it's got a nice color there. It's a dark orange, brown almost. Maybe, you know, maybe a dark copper, like a burnt umber. I don't know what you want to call it. It's mostly clear, a little hazy. I don't see any sediment. I seem to have gotten most of the carbonation out too. Didn't get a whole lot of head there, only like a pinky size, and it's, you know, it's very off-white, bordering on almost kind of yellow. Frothy, I guess. It smells like an East Coast IPA, getting a lot of pine in here. Similar to Dogfish Head 60 minute, but not quite as intense, but it smells pretty good, so let's see how it tastes. Yeah, it's pretty good. It reminds me a lot of Dogfish 60. It's a thick, sticky, almost kind of syrupy pine hop bitterness to it. Finishes with like a rich malty sweetness. It's a for, you know, just one sip alone I can tell it's a pretty full body beer. Real bitter. The hops only linger for a second and then they fade away. It's got that, you know, real dry bitterness, which tends to turn me off with a lot of IPAs, but it's pretty good here because it makes a lot of noise and then it just dissipates real fast. So it makes it like really drinkable. Yeah, it's nice. It's really tasty. I like this pineness. You know, this is standard East Coast IPA all the way. Maybe not as crisp as I would prefer. There's that dryness in the back end as it finishes. Up front, it's very thick, rich, sweet, and then it finishes with like a dry bitterness. But like I said, it just it fades away rather quickly. I'm liking this. I'm just gonna take a few more sips here, and we'll come back with my final word. Oh, hey, I'm back. Yeah, I'm liking this. The Cigar City Alai. It's pretty much everything I look for in an IPA. It's really tasty. I mean, you want to talk about balance. You're getting the best of both worlds here with like a real significant hop character with that bitterness, which doesn't linger too long, which is good. So that ups the drinkability, but you're also getting this rich malty sweetness. It might actually be a little too rich. I don't usually prefer IPA like so rich and sweet because it's like it's bordering on kind of like a syrup kind of quality. I like IPAs more crisp, you know, more citrusy, refreshing. I probably wouldn't call this beer refreshing, but you know, it is really tasty. They make a point of saying on the bottle that they recommend, you know, beef empanadas, deviled crabs, and other spicy dishes to go with the beer. And you know, I would definitely recommend that. As a beer in and of itself, it's good. It's not, you know, blowing my mind or anything, but I like it. So I'm gonna go 8 for Cigar City's Alai IPA. You know, it's a very good beer overall. Can't really find anything about it that I don't like, but it's just not, you know, hanging with the best of the best. So thanks again to Hog for the beer, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.